Dreamers Welcome Podcast.
Dreamers Welcome Podcast. We back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I go by CEO Peso. Blessed and highly favored, man. We back at Moves Media in the den. Man, I got a special guest, man. Shot 2 fire-ass videos. Sent me his music. We linked up on Instagram. Man, he just was a humble nigga, man. He told me a story. Got cool with him, bro. The Advocate, bro, he sent me his music, bro. Sometimes it be really like, what it sound like. I ain't want to judge nobody's music. I'm like, my nigga nice. And then with his backstory, I'm like, shit, I got to get you on the pod. You feel me? I want people to know more about you or whatever. So please introduce yourself.
Chaos Loc, Hansen Hills, Dayton nigga, you know what I'm saying? Hansen Hills, that's in California, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. LA, Los Angeles, 818, Valley shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, 937, Dayton, Ohio. That's my second home. You know what I'm saying? Chaos Loc. Shit, I'm here.
Man, this bitch, man. Appreciate you, my G.
You already know.
Man,
shit, it's
nigga,
a pleasure.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Man, bro, how you feeling, though, man? I know niggas got a little lost on the highway down here.
Yeah, I done missed the motherfucking exit and shit. Ended up in Middletown, but shit, I'm Easty. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good, feeling free. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
The pen and shit from knocking out 15. Shit, I got my freedom. I feel great.
Man, I know that's right, bro. God bless on that because, man, we gon' man, I'm telling you, bro, when y'all hear this shit, bro, like, you stay down to come up for real, bro. It's like you said, bro, just a little bit of your backstory. You originally from LA and then you migrated, right? So let's just talk about the upbringing in LA and, you know, how was it out there, man, on you know, coming up?
Yeah, I'm from Pacoima, California. That's in the, you know what I'm saying, San Fernando Valley, you know what I'm saying? And shit, my pops, he from California, you know what I'm saying? My mom, she from Dayton and shit. So half of my family from California, half of my family from Dayton, you know what I'm saying? So it's the best of both worlds, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I grew up, you know what I'm saying, born on Borden and Van Nuys, you know what I'm saying? Pacoima, shout out
up
to
in the
hill.
valley, yeah.
Shout out to the hill, East Coast, Unos, you know what I'm saying? And shit, my pops, he ended up getting locked up, you know what I'm saying, in California Department of Corrections and shit. And my mom got a job offer with GM and shit back here in Ohio.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's when GM first started popping too.
Yeah. So she came out here, you know what I'm saying? My pops went to prison and shit, so I moved back to Dayton, you know what I'm saying? And basically I grew up, you know what I'm saying, between LA and Dayton.
Yeah.
And shit, that's how it happened.
So what age was it when Pops went in there where you had to move to Dayton?
Shit, I think I was about, 10.
10?
Yeah, he got locked up and shit. You know what I'm saying? I came out here.
Man, what was it a huge culture shock, like just from the valley and then coming into the city of Dayton, Ohio?
Well, in California, man, we live by, you know what I'm saying? It's a gang culture. You know what I'm saying? So the culture is just so different. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you in the gang, you know what I'm saying? Your homies, they show you love, loyalty, and respect. They embrace you, you know what I'm saying? And it's just all good, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't doing no cutthroat shit, you know what I'm saying? None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You come to Dayton, you getting slammed out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like a whole
difference.
nother, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole nother environment.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's more like a loyalty thing over there, or just a mutual respect, rather than when you came here, it was just like every man for himself down there.
Every man for himself,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Shit, do or die, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no friends. Can't trust nobody. Your own brother smoke you for a brick. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that's Dayton for you. You feel what I'm saying? You sitting here, you know what I'm saying, playing the game with your motherfucking own cousin and shit. You know what I'm saying? Xbox, PlayStation, whatever you playing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Smoking a blunt. This in Dayton though, like a nigga just bow. Pop your motherfucking ass and take everything off the table, nigga.
Look, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga. Hey,
I done heard the stories, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I came up different with it, you know, just in my environment. But yeah, bro, Dayton really got some crazy background. I'll just say that, man. I'll just say that. But man, so obviously, you know, me meeting you, like, you know, you got the blue flag and everything. When did the gang culture actually get introduced to you?
I was born in it, you know what I'm saying? I'm from a Crip hood, you know what I'm saying? Hilltop, you know what I'm saying? Hansen Hills in Pacoima, California. You know what I'm saying? My grandma stayed, you know what I'm saying, on Philippi, you know what I'm saying? And that's just all right there in the hood, you feel what I'm saying? And I was born in it. You know what I'm saying? I had some cousins and shit. They all was Crips. You know what I'm saying? All the homies and shit around the neighborhood, they was Locs. You know what I'm saying? Unos and shit. So at 13, matter of fact, at 13, I went on a vacation. You know what I'm saying? For the summer and shit, back with the fam bam.
Back in Cali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because every summer I go to California. But I go to school out here, though. You know what I'm saying? Growing up and shit. So, one summer and shit, I got put on set. You know what I'm saying? Got jumped in. You know what I'm saying? Made it official. Wasn't no turning back. 2 years later, caught a body out here in Dayton and shit.
Word.
You know
At 15.
At 15. You know what I'm saying? I caught 3 cases, actually. You know what I'm saying? It was 3 different victims, 3 different situations. I was on, you know what I'm saying, news, all that shit.
Yeah.
Did juvie life, you know what I'm saying? Got locked up for that shit.
And that was in Dayton.
Yeah.
Is that that's what you was rapping about on the song? We'll get into it though. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, so you was saying you was born into it, so when you was around that, you had already, like, as a youngin', you was already coming up seeing, like, you know, just the activity, like bodies, shooting, robbing, and all of that shit, like everything.
Well, the homies, they weren't doing, you know what I'm saying? They had money, cars, you know what I'm saying? Clothes, hoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was getting to the bag, you feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, other little shit that come with the gang banging and shit, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying? They was up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it looked good, you know what I'm saying? They was hood up, you know what I'm saying? They was hoodsters, you know what I'm saying? So, shit. But I was already born like this. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, therefore, me being born low to the brain any motherfucking way, my cousin, you know what I'm saying? My big homie, Big Chaos, all that, you know what I'm saying? Lil Pappy Loco, you know what I'm saying? Lil Chaos, you know what I'm saying? ECIP, you know what I'm saying? Shit. They took a liking to me, just period.
Yeah,
you know what
just
I'm saying? I could have been got down, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, motherfuckers getting gangs at like 8, 9, 10.
That's why I asked you though, but you said you got jumped in at 13.
13,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's when I decided to go full-fledged, you know what I'm saying? My cuz, you know what I'm saying? Baby Chaos, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Baby Chaos and shit. You know what I'm saying? He taught me the fundamentals of, you know what I'm saying, everything. And shit, he like, cuz, man, it's time to get down, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, shit, nigga, let's
go, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, so 15 you go in. What's considered juvie life?
Till you're 21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the midst of that though, what goes on in juvenile detention center, in a sense? Is that what it's called?
It's called motherfucking Department of Youth Services out here. In California, it's called YA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But in Ohio, it's called Department of Youth Services and shit, DYS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's real prison. I got sent to Tico and I got sent to Indian River. You know what I'm saying? And Tico was like baby Lucasville. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Shit, only the strong survive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is juvenile.
This is juvenile. You know what I'm saying? This is like, juvenile was wilder than, at that time, it was wilder than any motherfucking adult prison.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm talking about
crazy.
If you can't fight, you're gonna be a victim and you're gonna be probably dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wasn't it was like gang affiliation there too?
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Gang banging, all that. You know what I'm saying? Because in the early 90s, you know what I'm saying? That's when, you know what I'm saying, the gangs really got cracking in Ohio though.
Yeah, that's how that's why I was asking that, because Ohio wasn't getting all of that at the time, though. You feel me?
Nah.
Yeah.
That's why I got into so much shit, because they wasn't understanding my mentality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm throwing it up at an early age, and I'm like, crip this, crip that. I got bandanas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I played baseball, I played football. You know what I'm saying? I played basketball, all that shit on teams and shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Meadowdale Lions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Meadowdale. But shit, I used to always wear my blue flag and shit to all the games as a kid. You feel what I'm saying? And motherfuckers wasn't locking in on that. They wasn't paying attention. They ain't know what was going on.
Yeah.
But the whole time I'm cripping though. You know what I'm saying?
So they don't even know what the blue flag even representing. You just
I'm telling them though, I'm like, nigga, this crip, this Coast Crip. You feel what I'm saying? This Coast Crip. You know what I'm saying? They like, They don't understand none of that
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
foreign
So,
language to them.
Yeah, so then like when motherfuckers cross that line and then do something to me or try to provoke me, and when I mash the gas on their ass, they're like, damn.
Because I'm in a sense they probably looking at you like, man, this nigga lame. Like man, what this nigga talking about? Like, because they don't even understand the culture of it. They don't even know what the blue flag. They don't even understand the back end of like what that shit even mean.
We demand respect. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers talking about you get the money, but you got to get the money, the power, and respect. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about money, power, and respect, though. But you got to get the respect first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker don't respect you, how the fuck you gonna keep your money?
Right.
Because a nigga that don't respect you will take your money.
So what?
Smoke your dumb ass and you're done.
So we'll go what? Respect, money, power. In that sense.
That's how it really
That's really should be after you put it like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because if I don't respect you, I don't give a fuck how much money you got.
Yeah.
I'm a rider. So I would ride on your dumb ass because I don't respect you and I would take your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we just unlocked something with that. I fuck with that.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you gotta have money, but at the same time, you gotta have respect to keep the money.
Yeah. Nah, that's facts though.
How the fuck you got a nigga that don't respect you? How you gonna keep the money though?
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fucking enemies.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can pay motherfuckers to try to protect you, but when a bunch of real motherfuckers that don't respect you and shit, that's really in these streets and shit, they don't give a fuck about none of that. We'll wipe your whole motherfucking team down though.
Yeah.
Cause we are real loud hustlers though. Like, so at the beginning of the day, the middle of the day, and the end of the day, we hustlers. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna ride.
Facts. Man, so you said 15 to 21, man. So you get out at 21. What's the thoughts, man? What's going on? What you doing after that? Like, what happens after you get out?
All right, so boom, I do my little juvie life and shit. You know what I'm saying? I get out, I jump straight in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I also tried to pursue my rap career. So my little cousin and shit, he was touring with E40, Be Legit, Spice One, all them. He was living in Vallejo. You know what I'm saying? So when I got out, I'm like, shit, man. You know, I'm about to sell this weed. I'm about to sell this dope. I'm about to come up, you know what I'm saying, smoke anybody, you know what I'm saying, that think they got problems with the low. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers are talking, oh, when that nigga get out, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I could have moved straight back to LA, you know what I'm saying, straight out of juvie.
Yeah.
But I felt challenged. So I say I'm gonna stay here for a while. You know what I'm saying? Since y'all yapping on TV and all this shit, talking about what you gonna do, let's get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting y'all motherfuckers know I ain't running. You know what I'm saying? So my thoughts coming straight out of juvenile, it wasn't no positive shit. It was straight up, go out there, get a couple pounds of motherfucking weed, grab a brick, you know what I'm saying? Grab 2 Beretta 9mm. That was my motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
Snatch up a baby mama or something, you know what I'm saying? Bad breezy, you know what I'm saying? Have some kids. You know what I'm saying? That was my thoughts as a juvenile.
Right.
Coming out. So I came out, you know what I'm saying, my little cuz, you know what I'm saying, that was touring with 40 and all that. You know what I'm saying? He like, hey, cuz, man, I know E40. I know Be Legit. Spice One let me drive his Benz. You know what I'm saying? I got a commercial. That
nigga in the circle.
So I'm like, man, yeah, right. Like, nigga, I don't even believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, look, Selly Sell, he got this from his deal. He got that from his deal. Like, 40 gamed me up, told me this, and the third. So I'm like, man, I don't even believe you, cuz. Like, put your mama on the phone.
Yeah, and this before, nigga, I don't see no Instagram, ain't none of that shit. It's literally his talking. But you put moms on the phone.
He put moms on the phone. You know what I'm saying? She calling 40 by his name, Earl and shit. You know what I'm saying? She like,
Earl
yeah.
Stevens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She like, shit, Spice One, this, and the third, right? Let him in. So I'm like, all right, put little cuz back on the phone. And then I said, cuz, I'm on my way.
Fuck the Berettas. Fuck this shit.
Way. Yeah. So I'm like, shit, I'm about to go pursue my motherfucking rap career and shit. Yep. So I'm immediately, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even that long after I was out, probably about 3 months, I moved to Vallejo, California, you know what I'm saying? And then tried to pursue my rap career and shit. The streets kept calling me and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That shit didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't stay focused on none of that. Me and my little cuz end up motherfucking falling out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I came back to Ohio and shit. and got back in the streets and got
So
locked up like 5 more times and shit.
I about to say, so when did the pursuit of music actually start? Like when was that even like, man, I'm about to get into this music shit?
Shit, I always wanted to be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, before I even got locked up as a juvenile, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been rapping, like, since I was a little nigga, you know what I'm saying, the whole time, you know what I'm saying? And I really took it serious when I was locked up in juvenile and I got to writing songs, you know what I'm saying? So I got to writing a few songs and shit, and shit, that's when I started writing songs, you know what I'm saying? So I had a whole bunch of songs already written before I even got out of juvie. You know what I'm saying? But like
that downtime was just like shit. Either you gonna read books or whatever, or you just started like writing just lyrics in there.
I was rapping and fighting, gang banging and shit the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I go to the hole, I write a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I be rapping and rapping and banging. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was doing in juvenile. You know what I'm saying? So man. I mean, I kind of wanted to do this, you know what I'm saying, my whole life. But like I said, when I got out of juvenile, my mind was on some other shit. I said I was going to do this negative shit. So I got caught up in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't mature and shit. I was only 21 years old, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
You said shit, the streets kept calling, man.
The streets kept calling, and I kept being involved in street shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to be involved in street shit. You know what I'm saying? That was the life that I loved. You know what I'm saying? That's the life that I was living.
You said you was born into it though.
Yeah. So it ain't no motherfucking shit. I made a choice. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no turning back.
Period. So after that, coming back from Vallejo, you said you had got locked up like 5 more times here in Dayton. So was any other times you was going back to Cali, or like the rest of the time here was just like you was just in Dayton? It's
always here. When I'm in California,
nothing be.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened with the gang, you know what I'm saying, happened with the gang. But for the most part, when I'm in LA, I'm cool.
Smooth sailing, yeah.
It's smooth, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know, you know what I'm saying, everything is territorial. You know what I'm saying? The East Coast is we over here. You know what I'm saying? All them other motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, they where they at. You know what I'm saying? Don't cross this line. We got allies and shit. We fuck with certain motherfuckers. And then the enemies feel like popping your ass, you know what I'm saying? Then that's just gang banging. You know what I'm saying? So we already expecting that. But when I'm in LA, I'm around family.
Yeah.
I'm around my Coast family. You know what I'm saying? So shit, when I'm around my Coast family, they understand me. I understand them. I know what they talking about. They know what I'm talking about.
Period.
When I'm in Dayton, don't nobody know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? All they know is, oh yeah, he sell dope. But they don't understand why I shoot all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand why I be popping these niggas though. You know what I'm saying? So when I get busy and I get cracking and I get to drilling shit, then they like, damn, this nigga crazy. Why the fuck did he do that?
But yeah, but you said it though, bro. You be feeling like niggas been coming at you, be like testing you in a sense though.
You test my nuts, you getting done. You know what I'm saying? Like, period, point blank. I ain't no hoe, I ain't no sucker, I ain't no mark, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So if you test my nuts, that's your choice.
Mm-hmm. What you choose
if
to
you
do.
think that you can win, that's in your mind. Cause you don't know me though.
Right.
So when I come, boom,
that was
flagged up or whatever,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They like, okay. Run up on a Lokster and see what happened. Talk shit to a Lokster, see what happened. Leave me the fuck alone, see cool with a nigga, or get smoked.
Period. I mean, it's that simple.
It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So don't think that I'm ever going to back down from a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a positive challenge or a negative challenge. I don't duck no work.
Yeah, I like how you said it though. You was like, that's what they think in their mind.
Yeah.
Like G shit.
Yeah, you can think whatever you want to think in your mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was growing up, let's say this is some shit though in Dayton though, right? Cause a lot of the time that I was living in Dayton and shit, I went to school. You know what I'm saying? So I got in a lot of fights in school. I had a lot of girlfriends and all that type of shit, taking niggas breezes and shit. But motherfuckers used to try to test me cause I was skinny.
You wasn't like
I wasn't small. None of that. Like I was a cut up Bruce Lee little ass nigga though. Like you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
skinny
you don't underestimate that either. I mean, clearly, like you know,
strong as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that muscles don't matter. Big niggas fall too.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Especially if they don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
So you big for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to fight because I'm a fighter though.
Yeah.
Like, I literally train to fight. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter if I'm skinny. It don't matter if I'm big. For one, I got the heart of a lion.
Heart of a giant.
Heart of a giant.
Yeah.
Heart of a lobster. But it's a cold heart though. Blue. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I got skills. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how to fight for real. You know what I'm saying? Boxing and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Grappling and shit. Like I really know that shit. So it's like, so when you looking at a nigga from the on the outside of him, you know what I'm saying? You trying to judge a book by its cover. Like, oh man, because look, niggas was big. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was born big. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't born big. I was born skinny and motherfucking slim nigga. So motherfuckers in their mind think, oh, I can beat this nigga. So they try to test me. But they don't know I'm crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So when they do that and they cross into that lane, they get demolished.
Yeah.
Terminated.
I mean,
fucked up. Like,
you deal with some, I mean, you admitting you crazy, so I can just imagine, bro. It's probably like a blackout moment when it's like, nigga, I'm by any means, nigga, I'm winning this shit.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah. There we go. Man, so man, appreciate you being like very transparent too, bro. So street life, you say it kept calling you in a sense, man. And then earlier in the conversation, I don't know if we're skipping around, but you said shit, you did 15.
Yeah, I just did 15. You know what I'm saying?
So what
led to that?
Huh? Yeah, like what led up to it, if you could talk about it.
All right. It was like 2008. I got out of prison in 2007. I was pursuing my rap career. You know what I'm saying? When I got out, you know what I'm saying, in 2007, I said, man, look, I ain't smoking niggas no more. I'm like, man, I'm about to just stay focused on my music. I'm about to grind, sell these, you know what I'm saying, sell what I was selling. Keep my mind on my money, run up this check. So I was getting to it, big racks. You know what I'm saying? Me being still stuck in the motherfucking streets and shit, right? Soon as I came home from prison in 2007, my first hour out, I hit a lick for 30 racks on this bitch ass nigga. And he know who he is. He said I hit him for 50, but I only got him for 30 though. You know what I'm saying? I took his shit, you know what I'm saying, came up my first day out. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it was 30 racks, you know what I'm saying? 9.5 hard, you know what I'm saying, and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and some straps and shit, took his ass up top. You know what I'm saying? But it was, the reason why I took him up top, it wasn't because I was broke. It wasn't because of none of that shit. It was because he was an op. And I'm like, shit, nigga, fuck you, nigga. I don't like you. You did some shiesty shit. So I'm about to come home and take your ass up top. So my first hour out, I ain't wait. I got out of prison. This is what I did though. I did say I wasn't gonna shoot no motherfuckers though. That was the plan. Now I got out of motherfucking prison in 07. You know what I'm saying? Peoples came up, you know what I'm saying? Pooey, you know what I'm saying? ECIP to my little homie and my little cousin and shit, Pooey and shit. You know what I'm saying? They come pick me up from Warren and shit. Boom. I go, you know what I'm saying, straight to the motherfucking hood, load up my motherfucking clip, dump, empty out the whole stendo, like shit, Chaos Loc back. Letting the motherfucking streets know, like nigga, I'm back and I'm jumping straight in the game. I ain't falling back. I ain't watching shit for 30 days. I ain't doing none of that. Like nigga, I just did 3 years though. So shit, I'm back in the streets. So boom, I hit the lick or whatever. I don't even know why the fuck these motherfuckers keep calling this shit. I don't even fuck with them though. Mark ass motherfucker. Spam and shit. But anyway though, you know what I'm saying? So I come up, and once I started getting all that skrill, man, it wasn't no turning back. You know what I'm saying? So that what made my mind change. Right. I'm like, man, I ain't about to motherfucking shoot no niggas. I'm about to do this rap shit. I was in the studio and I was selling dope. That's all I was doing all day, every motherfucking day.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then this dumbass bitch tried to motherfucking set me up to get robbed. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going back to California. I had hooked up with the homie Spider Loc, you know what I'm saying? And a homie named Aaron and shit, know what I'm saying? He from the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? Palo Alto. You know what I'm saying? He from there. He had a motherfucking magazine called Hood Star Magazine.
Wasn't Spider Loc the rap artist out there? Spider Loc?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, Spider Loc, he from my hood and shit.
Okay,
you know
yeah.
He from 9-7.
Yeah.
I'm from First Street. He from 9-7. We East Coast Crips. You know what I'm saying? And shit, Aaron hooked me up and shit. He like, man, boom, boom, boom. So I was planning on going out there to get in this magazine, you know what I'm saying, move back to LA, you know what I'm saying, and chase, you know what I'm saying?
Go
my
for it.
dreams,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And motherfuckers didn't want to see me do that. They didn't want to get left behind. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want the separation. So try to set a nigga
Pure
up for
hate.
that 211. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that shit went down. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got popped up. Nigga snitched. I went to motherfucking jail. They overcharged. I mean, they charged me what they charged me with. I got some of that shit dismissed, but they hit me with that repeat violent offender specification due to my history of violence. You know what I'm saying? So they like, man, they used that to get an extra 8 years out of me. Because I only got 4 years for actually shooting a nigga. You know what I'm saying? They gave me 8 more years
For the
my
repeated.
record,
Yeah.
the RVO. Then they gave me 3 years for a gun spec for a gun they never even got.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
just did 11 extra motherfucking years for nothing.
on some shit they were just trying to pile up on you.
Yeah,
in
on
a
some
sense.
3 strikes type shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I should have been out 11 years ago though. Literally.
Yeah, that's tough. So basically, put it all in the gist. You was doing your music thing here. You was in like getting your money, going to the studio. You was about to head out to Cali, rock with Spider Loc. I remember that magazine too. That's crazy, man. That was a popular magazine.
Yeah, he had Hood Star magazine, and then he ended up having Damn Girl. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he held a nigga down while I was locked up. Shout out to Aaron and shit.
And
Bay
then,
Area nigga.
Old girl tried to set you up because basically niggas is hating because you about to elevate and get the fuck up out of here.
They ain't want to see it. They ain't want to see a nigga make it out of Dayton.
Boy, that's
They ain't want to see a nigga make it out of Dayton. Because to make it out of motherfucking Dayton, it's a motherfucking blessing though.
It
You know what
is.
I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I love motherfucking, I love you know what I'm saying? I love the environment. I love how it be though, but at the same time though, man, like motherfuckers do need to make it up out of this shit though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. Motherfuckers might think, but I always been addicted to drama. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I love the drama. You know what I'm saying? I'm living to die every day because I really was you know what I'm saying, that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? In these streets. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta separate myself from that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? But it's a blessing for anybody to do something good and make it up out of there.
I think what it is though is just it's the type of people or environment you're around because it is people that love being in Dayton, but that's just the people that ain't really probably around certain shit that you know you might be around or the street life or just the hustling life. All right, hold on real quick. I gotta stop this camera. So you get sentenced to, you said 15.
15.
And did the whole joint.
Yeah, I tried to get out several times. The judge wasn't fucking with me. The judge is a bitch. Straight up, fuck that motherfucking judge, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the simple fact that when I got locked up in 04, you know what I'm saying, I had this one judge, and it's a female judge. You know what I'm saying? Now, this female judge was my judge through a lot of cases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she seen something in me. That's why she kept giving me chances. That's why she kept giving me a little bit of time. I ain't never did no big ass stretch. You dig what I'm saying? I always do like 5 years, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Cause they seen something. I don't know what they seen. You know what I'm saying? You know when you older and shit, and you see young people and shit,
Yeah.
you might see something in them that
Deserve
they don't
a chance. Yeah.
Yeah, so she kept giving me chances and shit. So in 04, she sentenced me to 3 years for, you know what I'm saying, the standoff and the shooting that I did up at the car wash or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I did that little 3 years. But she said, when she sentenced me and shit, she said, I'll let you out in 2. And I said, can you put that in writing? She said, I got you. So she put it in
wax.
writing. Yeah, she put it on wax, said, boom, let him out in 2. She ended up going to the appeals court, the higher court and shit, Ohio Appeal Supreme Court. So then this bitch ass judge, this other dude, he ended up taking the bench. Man, when I went up for my judicial release, he denied my shit, even though it was in writing that I can get out.
So he was just on flagrant bullshit.
Yeah. And then, so that was the last time. So this time, he denied my early release 4 motherfucking times. In 2022, 2021, 2022. Because in 2023, I'm like, man, after that last time, I'm like, man, I'll do the rest of my shit. But he denied my shit 4 times without no explanation. And the clerk of courts was like, I don't know why he overruled your motion and not giving a reason.
And that's a fucked up thing. So it's basically like, I already seen it already because my uncle went through a lot of that. But judges, they can just do whatever they want. Say whatever they want.
Nah, they can't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you saying
they can to a certain extent if you know the law, right? Well, and you know the procedures and shit. Now they can get sanctioned too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all the judges and shit, they do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you know what I'm saying, how the shit go, you can sue them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or report them to, you know what I'm saying, like the board and shit. Like they can get sanctioned.
But that's if you got the knowledge to be like, nah, this nigga tripping.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if they really do something outside, you know what I'm saying, of what they supposed to do. Like if they talking shit to you or they sentence you outside the guidelines or, you know what I'm saying, certain things. You know what I'm saying? They got to answer to somebody too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going through that shit right now. I put a motion in, you know what I'm saying? It's in front of the judge chambers right now to get off of this motherfucking parole shit because they gave me more time than they was allowed to give me. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But you didn't did the due diligence of like learning all of that shit.
Yeah, I beat cases though. Like I literally, you know what I'm saying, fought a whole bunch of cases to even get out of prison, and I beat them.
Period.
Like myself, without a lawyer though, because the lawyers was acting crazy. They was asking for all this, you know what I'm saying, unnecessary skrill, and they was talking all this and that. So what I did was I learned all the statutes and I learned all the laws. Cause I always been into law because when you in the streets and shit, you need to know the law any motherfucking way. So you can be prepared to fight the case that you about to catch. Yeah. Because when you in the streets, you gonna catch a case or you gonna get your ass murked.
So it wasn't even like a hard thing for you to be like, damn, I need to start reading this and learn this.
Nah, because my life is on the line.
Right.
When I'm committing crime, so I need to know this shit before I even commit a crime.
Period.
So I've been doing that since I was a kid.
Yeah, that makes sense though. I ain't never thought about that. Like I said, I ain't a street person, but that makes sense. Like you gotta know the law if you in the streets. You a dumbass if you don't know the law doing this type of shit.
Yeah, because now you depending on a lawyer and you putting your motherfucking life in his hands, and he'll tell your ass anything for that bag.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So when we first met, you was telling me that you had did 7.5 Supermax. So well, we're gonna talk about Supermax though, but what led to like the 7.5 though, going like coming from like just a regular prison, and then just explain to people what Supermax is, who don't know that shit.
All right, first I'm gonna explain to you what Supermax is. Supermax is 23 hours in your motherfucking cell in that little ass box, cold in the motherfucker all year round. Heat, snowballs, nigga, in the winter and in the summer. You know what I'm saying? You get 1 hour out. And in that hour, you got to go work out in the motherfucking box. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to go to the motherfucking shower. Then you go take your ass back in the motherfucking cell and do whatever the fuck you need to do to pass your day. To the next day, you get your 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? So I did 7.5 like that. What led up to that is me fighting for my rights and my fellow inmate rights. You know what I'm saying? Because when you locked up behind the wall, the COs, man, they cut though. You know what I'm saying? They beat you, they kill you, they lie on you, they get you extra time. They do all types of crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They abuse motherfuckers. They do all types of shit. And I'm not the type of nigga that allow a regular individual to abuse me, to beat my ass, to disrespect me verbally. None of that shit. So why the fuck I'm gonna let the police do it?
Right.
So I don't go for that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I be whooping they motherfucking ass. Like, I be fucking the CEOs up.
So, my mans, I'm gonna put some screenshots up though.
Paperwork challenge, nigga. Chaos Loc, nigga.
So look, the first pages we got, man, I'm gonna show it to y'all. Blur out the information. But it's 3 pages of how many times he done went in the hole. And I mean, it's 2 times in January.
That's recent.
Oh yeah, that's recent. Oh yeah. So
yeah, all the way to the, you know what I'm saying?
First time,
all the way, yeah.
2 times in April 2009, 3 times in May 2009, 2 times in August 2009. And you went to the hole, then they're like, what, like 8 times in 1 year, and that's just 2009.
I've been in the hole over 100 times.
Yeah, bro.
100.
And what? And I, this ain't glorifying none of this shit, y'all. It's just like I just want people to know, like, right. what is the whole consistent of, like, when you go from 23-1 Supermax to now, what can the whole what is that? What you doing down there?
In the hole?
Yeah, like what?
I mean, the hole is the same thing. I'm saying only thing in the Supermax, you just get your food, TV, and your music. I mean, the same thing.
And we got
it is a hole.
We got conduct report, y'all. Like I said, this ain't glorifying. It's just he had to do what he do.
Nah, we ain't glorifying nothing. We telling my story. Shit.
An assault which occurred on February 16, 2016 at 506, related and involving foreign-owned members of STG Group Crips. Look, bro. Look, I ain't...
Yeah, go ahead and read it.
Group Crips. Upon video footage, it can be observed that while K Block was returning from child inmate Westbrook, saying entering the block, began throwing closed fists, strikes towards the officer. He was just getting off the phone. Officer attempts to fight back, which at one point began to assassinate. Officer throwing back. I'm just gliding through it though. Throwing back closed fists and kicks towards the officer. Responding staff in area separated 3 inmates from the officer, resulting in multiple use force. Through the interviews, confidential statements, and a review of video footage, it was determined that this assault of the staff member was a direct and institutional STG group, OCO, Ohio Crip organization, conspiring together due to perceived issues in K Block. It was stated numerous times that members, so that's only one conduct report.
That's the same. It's a continuance.
Oh, continuance. Oh, hold on. I was wondering what happened.
That ticket
That the
so
members
fucking long though, because a lot of shit happened. I took the gym hostage too.
Members of the Crips would not put up with staff alleged abuse, and this is a direct disruptive action was a result. Multiple incidents, reports, confidential statements, and interview information clarifies that the inmate Brooks conspired with other members of his STG group to assault the officer. Crip members, I don't want to say their names.
You can say that shit.
Westbrook, Creasy, Reed, then carry on this hit on staff. Inmate Brooks specifically stated that he was responsible for the actions of his members and that he united every gang in the block, man. And he claimed he has done this in the name of Crip. Facts. That's crazy. And the Crips got fed up with this officer and negative behavior and deadly threats. The Crips will not tolerate the abuse from the inmate staff. That's what this is what he stated on this shit. Clearly establishing the STG movement as an assault of a planned effort by members of the Crips. Prior to the staff assault on February 15, 2016, Brooks self-admitted to attempting to set up an institutional inmate gang demonstration by having by having K Block refuse to go to chow. Let me see. He spoke with all the other influential SCG members about this issue. Brooks stated, no one will want to do it because no one gives a shit if we eat. Damn. So the following day, February 16th, inmate Brooks can be observed in the video walking around the Lisi gym speaking with numerous members of STG members. Inmate Brooks self-admitted that he was in an attempt to conspire with other inmates to disrupt the normal operations of the institution. Brooks was trying to organize all the inmates at recreation to refuse to leave the recreational area. Staff responded to the gym and was cleared without incident. Brooks then planned in security control for his role in the attempted disruption. During inmate Brooks' pack up, he was observed speaking with multiple inmates and stated to the crib members, "You know what time it is." Inmate, damn, it's crazy. Inmate Brooks then sent a kite to warden detailing his involvement with the K-Block incident.
Fuck the warden.
All right, y'all. This is real. And claiming that full responsibility of his actions of his group. Also, an unsealed letter was intercepted that the inmate Brooks had addressed to the director, in which it outlines that he is a real Crip and that the violence of his group will continue if he is not transferred to Northern Ohio Prison. Brooks is clearly using his influence and rank with the STG group Crips, disrupt the safety, security, and normal operations of the facility. See attached documentation and confidential information as evidence. Inmate stated that being an Lisi leader of the Crips numerous times, as well as claiming his involvement in numerous attempted disruptive acts, inmate Brooks, in violation of Rule 17, engaging in unauthorized group activities, as set forth paragraph. Y'all, yeah, I'll put it all up. But look, y'all, that's just one report of, like, it's
Paperwork,
bro. Like, incident reports.
I put in that work.
Like, conduct report, bro. It's like, it's mad conduct reports in here, bro.
Mass conduct. Them are some of my conduct reports.
Well, yeah, but just for, what you say, paperwork challenge?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if you want to have a paperwork challenge, have a paperwork challenge, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because all my shit documented, though. Like, that's, man, listen, I got indictments. I catch cases in the joint. I catch cases on the street for Crip, nigga. You know what I'm saying? For respect.
Man, ECIP, I peeped that. East Coast,
In peace.
Peace. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's all. Like, he say ECIP. Nah, but man, nah, that's real, y'all. Like, I ain't never did that on air, but that just show you, like, just from me reading it, like, man, he really, I mean, it's enough said though, but man, this nigga, he really, like, this is what he do. He bleed blue. God damn it, you feel me?
All of my raps is real, yeah. I really came up in the field. I got the juice, ain't no doubt about that, little nigga. I'm chasing these meals, yeah. All of my homies,
yeah. I told bro, we got 2 videos. They probably both gonna be out by the time y'all see this. But nah, so on a positive note though, even though you was handling everything like you said, because you got morals and values about yourself. Man, you wrote 2 books, and I'm gonna put the screenshots up on there as well.
Yeah.
You wrote 2 books, man. One of these motherfuckers is thick.
Man.
Yeah, we got a lot of pages. So we got Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And then we have Still Can't Stop. So what made you even start just wanting to be like, man, I'm about to just write a book? Because I'm sure you was writing raps and everything, getting your music still polished, but just getting into, I'm gonna write a book though, because I don't know if you can read that in there, but I mean, you know, it's very well, you know, it's, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't know how to read a book though, but now what made you get into it though? Because, I mean, not read a book, write a book, my bad.
Yeah, my little cuz, you know what I'm saying, Sean Kennerly, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Sean Kennerly, you know what I'm saying, he write books, you know what I'm saying, that's my hood cuz, you know what I'm saying, from Dayton, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? He write a lot of books and shit. He in the book game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he introduced it to me. He was like, cuz, why don't you just go ahead and write a book? You know what I'm saying? Because people want to hear your story. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me an opportunity to actually write a book and put it out. So I did it. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote that book in like 2.5 months. You know what I'm saying? And I put that bitch out. You know what I'm saying? Because I was given an opportunity to actually do something. And then on top of that, I knew if I wrote that book, my life was gonna be public.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I knew I had to really change my whole situation around and stop doing some of the shit that I was doing if I'm gonna be a public figure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, man, I put the whole story out there because my life is like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Because I done a lot of shit. And I done been in a lot of situations because every single day of my life, I lived a street life. You know what I'm saying? No breaks. You know what I'm saying? So if you in the music industry and you in the book industry, in the movie, the film industry and all that type of stuff, you can't be running around here continuing to do the same shit that you always been doing because you're gonna be locked up and you ain't gonna be out here for your fans. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I knew that I want what I wanted, you know what I'm saying, out of life. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, man, I want to be an author. I want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I want to get into the film industry. But if I'm going to do all this shit, I can't be living the whole street life and then be in the industry at the same time.
You can't have one foot in,
because
one foot
that's
out.
what got me locked the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because I'm a street nigga still doing the shit that I'm rapping about. So I'm going to get locked up anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit.
Put it in something positive.
Yeah, turn your negative situation into a positive situation. So if I'm going to go corporate, then I'm going to go corporate.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go street, I'm going to go street. I'm all in wherever the fuck I'm all in at. I'm a street nigga. The streets is in me. You know what I'm saying? Time has changed.
Since 15, man.
Yeah, 15 years, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
No, since 15 years old, though.
Oh, yeah, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been since 13 years old. I mean, since my whole motherfucking life, I've been motherfucking putting in work. Before I even joined the Crips, you know what I'm saying? I've been beating niggas' ass. You know what I'm saying? I've been fighting all my motherfucking life. Like, literally. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the streets selling dope and motherfucking doing all the street shit.
Man.
All my life.
So these only 2 books you got now, but I'm sure you got more coming.
No, I don't got no more coming.
Oh, so it's just...
For the simple fact, I just wrote these 2 books just for everybody to know my story in book form. Now I'm taking my shit to the screen.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't already pass this level. You know what I'm saying? I didn't already did this.
Hey, and I want to point too, man. When you did your mixtape release, which is out now, you was telling me that you was doing you did your own press release.
Yeah, I do press releases and shit. All the press releases that's out on Google and all that type of shit, I wrote that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He doing his due diligence of like, he ain't asking if he can learn. I feel like if you can learn it yourself, bro, you just do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I shot your videos, but I mean, I ain't nothing but learning too, if you know. But still, though, when you sent me that, and it was well put together, and I'm just like, hey, like, you say this on Google and everything, it's no excuses, y'all. Like it's no excuses, bro. And it's a walking testament of it, man.
You gotta use your brain. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, right? It was kind of corny to be smart and intelligent. So motherfuckers didn't even want to embrace that, you know what I'm saying, and
that lane,
yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying. And, but for real, on some real shit, it's cool to be smart as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because then you can't get no game ran on you. You will be prepared for the unexpected, and you can motherfucking you can turn your life around and do whatever the fuck you want to do with it if you intelligent.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You can use your intelligence to do a lot of shit. Education is important. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even only reason why I went to school was for a fashion show and for the breezes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
maybe a pep rally or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm
like
saying? Shit like that. Football games and basketball games. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I went to school for. You know what I'm saying? I ain't give a fuck about the school work.
Right.
I ain't do my homework. I got straight F's. I failed twice. All that shit. But I still knew all that shit that they was teaching because I got a photographic memory or some type of shit. You know what I'm saying? To where I'm just like naturally a smart motherfucker to where you can tell me something and it's gonna stick in my head.
Yeah, you got to see it or hear it once.
Or and then, twice, you know what I'm saying?
But it's not like a repeater. You got to study it and all that shit. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I was already smart. You know what I'm saying? I just chose not to embrace the smart shit and just to show the ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because you said you was addicted to the streets.
Addicted to the streets.
Well, yeah,
I'm
like
still
you
a
said,
street nigga,
but you said though, like back in the day, it wasn't cool. Even though you did have the smarts, you would still just be like, man, I'm a straight nigga. Like, I'm gonna have that persona.
Yeah, I didn't embrace that shit. I come from a good family though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like my family, you know what I'm saying, millionaires and motherfucking NFL players and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I chose to live the gang life. You know what I'm saying? My family taught me the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? They gave me the game, they laced me up. They say, man, look, if you do this, this is what's gonna happen to you. I said, all right, well, let it happen because this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't listen to my mama. I didn't listen to my aunt. I ain't listen to my pops. I ain't listen to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I just did what the fuck I wanted to do, and I wanted to coast bang. You know what I'm saying? That was in my heart.
So I got, because we're going to wrap up real quick. I got 2 last questions. And I don't know if this is like, if everybody asks you this, but this is me being curious. Is there any regrets?
Man, I ain't got no regrets as far as anything that I did. You know what I'm saying? Anybody I smoked, shot, stabbed, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Because they had it coming. You know what I'm saying? They asked for that. You know what I'm saying? On the outside looking in, you know what I'm saying? From if you look at me and see all my news footage, man, this Mark ass motherfucker though, like, fuck wrong with you, bro? Look, so anyway,
Mark ass niggas calling right now, y'all.
Yeah, Mark ass motherfuckers and shit. I told you motherfuckers I ain't want to do no business with them and shit. They still keep on motherfucking calling this shit, Instagram shit, this motherfucking internet shit, crazy. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that I did something to, I meant to do it. You know what I'm saying? They asked for it. They told on me. Fuck them. Ain't no motherfucking regrets for no rat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no regrets. Because I ain't do nothing to nobody that didn't deserve to get it done to them. Yeah. All that senseless violence shit, I don't do the senseless violence.
You act off reaction.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You bring it to me. You know what I'm saying? You started, I'm going to finish it. And I'm going to take it to the extreme and do your ass in. Ain't no motherfucking talking about it. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about that shit when it's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about that shit when we in court. You know what I'm saying? Or shut the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying?
Period. Oh, yeah, they on you.
Yeah. But shit, only regrets that I really got though, you know what I'm saying, is not spending enough time with my mama. You know what I'm saying? Because she ended up passing away while I was locked up in the pen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the only regret. Like, I wish I would have spent more time with her. You know what I'm saying? And
that's real.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Man. Other than that, there ain't no motherfucking regrets. This Coast gang for death though.
Yeah. Any good quotes or a piece of advice that you live off of?
Do what you can't do to get what you ain't got. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you working out, you know what I'm saying, and motherfuckers be like, man, I can't do, you know what I'm saying, 150 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit any motherfucking way so you can get them muscles. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, do whatever you say you can't do, though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no such thing as I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can be a rapper. I can be a multi-millionaire. I can be anything that I want to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If I put my mind to it and I stay dedicated to it.
Yeah. Now, that's why I be telling people, like, motherfuckers, they used to say, like, if you doing too much. I'm like, bro, the only difference between them knowing how to do it and me not knowing it, I'm just going to take the time to learn it. All it is.
Learn it.
That's all it is, bro.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Knowledge and application is the key to success. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say application is because, you know what I'm saying, you can know something by having the knowledge, but if you don't apply the knowledge that you got,
it don't matter.
It don't even matter.
There's no point of having the knowledge if you ain't applying nothing with it.
Yeah. So if you got the knowledge, apply that shit. You know what I'm saying? Do what the fuck you say you're gonna do and stick to it.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. But this new album and shit that I just dropped, it's called Life After Supermax.
Yep. Which is out now. That's what he's talking about, the press release. I got the first 2 visuals on the joint, and I'm vouching for it. I don't do this with everybody, but like I said, he sent me the music. It was organic link up, and I'm like, shit, let's rock them. Shit, we banked 2 in one night. 2 in one night, nigga.
There's more to go.
Yeah, man. So, look, bro, I appreciate you, bro.
You already know.
I want people to really get some gems from this, man. You know, we dropping dimes like it's holes in our pocket, man. Look.
We dropping gems, you know what I'm saying? Because we from the gem city.
There we go.
I'm from the motherfucker. I'm from Hansen Hills, you know what I'm saying? First Street, Uno Gang. Shout out to my motherfucking Hill niggas and shit. I'm a Hilltop nigga. But I'm also a Westwood, Dayton View nigga too. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Westwood. You know what I'm saying? I end up motherfucking moving on Malvern and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dayton View and shit. You know what I'm saying? Be all over the motherfucking city. So all my DVH niggas, they already know who the fuck I am.
DVH.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all my DVH niggas. Y'all know what I'm saying, that a nigga be on was on Rosedale, Lexington, Grand, nigga, Cambridge, nigga. All my Cambridge, all y'all niggas know Chaos Loc, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Malvern, you know what I'm saying? Auburn, Ravenwood, you know what I'm saying? Ellesmere. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember me. Y'all remember all the motherfucking standoffs I used to have. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember, you know what I'm saying? I had the fire ass motherfucking loud packs. You know what I'm saying? Like straight pressure. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember, you know what I'm saying? That I was a good ass nigga to the motherfuckers that I fuck with.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? And my Westwood motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Kilmer, Kamer, you know what I'm saying? Crestmore, Westwood, you know what I'm saying? All that motherfucking shit, nigga, over there. Anna, you know what I'm saying? I stomped those grounds. But make sure y'all snatch up this album. My album is available on all digital platforms right now. It's called Life at the Supermax. You know what I'm saying?
Can't forget that name.
Yeah, Life at the Supermax. Ain't nobody, niggas don't be going to Supermax for real. Nah. Niggas go to level 2s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Level 3s, but to make it to a Supermax, you know what I'm saying? That's some shit. But snatch up the album, support the movement, watch follow me, you know what I'm saying? Chaos Loc 4 on Instagram. Chaos Loc TV on YouTube, and Chaos Loc Topics on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Support this album. And I just want to say, you know what I'm saying? I love the Dayton music scene, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the world is like way sleeping on the Dayton artists.
We got a lot of fucking talent, bro. We got a lot of fucking talent. Like, that's been talked about since, goddamn it, 70s music and G-Funk on the West Coast and all that. Like, it's from then to now, and the artists that's around here making this good music, bro. So support, nigga. We support back. I support everybody. So that's a fact. Man, Dreamers Welcome Podcast. Y'all keep dreaming. We out.
Who knows?
Dreamers Welcome Podcast.